Okay, so I think that I have Mrs. Anderson here.
Hi, I'm
Okay, I did
here.
see you before.
Oh no, I'm here.
Let me see. Yeah, but your camera seems off.
Uh, okay, let's see. Well, uh, okay.
All right, there you
Is it
go.
back on now? All
Yeah.
right,
Did you
cool.
did you press
I
something to
I pressed the
we
camera
talk?
button on and off, and then it came back, but your camera is still off.
No, mine is on.
Um, I don't.
Are you using good Wi-Fi? That's the main thing.
I am sitting right next to the Wi-Fi.
Okay. But your face is like frozen, like your video is not showing at all. I
No,
don't know what's going
moving. I'm not
on.
frozen.
I, but it's frozen in a cute
Oh, your video came.
pose. So we are here today with Mrs. Anderson's frozen picture, and but her voice is somewhere. And we're here to answer people's wife school questions. Okay? We have posted a link in the comments right before this. You can you can contact us. You can use that link on my personal page in order to join this chat. And anyone who dares can join this chat. We dare you to join this chat, and we will love to hear what you have to say and what questions you have. So
And
cheers. Bring it on. Bring on the shenanigans. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out.
For the record, I have not had any wine. So I'm just already like this. That was my first glass of wine. I mean, that was my first sip.
Oh, cool.
No, I had wine a little bit earlier. Yeah, but this is the same glass, the same exact glass. All right. So, no, I am just normally cheerful like this. As always, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay. So anyone who wants can join with a comment or a question. All right. We have to let people get a chance to join in, and we will see who's there and let you come in. Is your video now moving, Mrs. Anderson?
I don't think so. I'm trying to see if I have another Wi-Fi ability to switch to.
Okay, maybe that's it. Okay, so somebody said we're a little choppy. And I don't know if it's both of us or one of us because we are actually coming to you all live in America and lots of different places where you can see us. But we are in France and Africa. So you're going to have a couple of different experiences here. We did have before a panel where we had Nomalanga from Botswana and me in France. So it's not, um, you know, it's not new. And contrary to popular belief, there are not just huts and everything in Africa. They do have internet. So,
We do. I'm gonna try to switch Wi-Fi, so hopefully everything
yeah, you
stays
just switch. You'll probably have
where
like four options. Yeah, Mrs. Anderson is frozen. Somebody's letting us know that Mrs. Anderson is frozen.
see how this goes. Okay, I switched Wi-Fi.
Okay. Yay, that's better. I had
Everything.
to switch mine before,
Are we?
because we have to have like six options.
No.
So,
Now I don't hear anything.
really? But we hear you.
Okay. 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 I can hear. I can hear now. It
And
took a
we can hear
minute.
you. All right, so that's
Is my
fine.
video showing or moving, or am I Still frozen?
Everything is moving, but it's like doing that little shifty movie thing, but it's okay. It still like sounds normal. It's still going well.
Okay.
It's like
So
in the 90s when people would like call into the news from Baghdad. It's like that. You just in Baghdad, girl.
um,
Okay.
no Wi-Fi.
So yeah.
It says 4G, so yeah.
Okay. So we have one guest. Let's see who it is. Every single person is going to get a couple of minutes. Let's see who we have.
All right.
Let me see here. Oops, wait. Oops, nope. We don't have one guest. Okay. I gotta tell y'all why later. Okay. But we have to make sure that people know what the details are of wife school. So we've been going pretty quickly when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to the consultations, and people are not clear always about how it works, right?
Right.
But basically, I've been trying to explain to people that when you go onto blackwealthu.com and you just start taking courses, base courses, any courses that you see, they go into your wife school kind of vault, your
Mm-hmm.
personal wife school bank. So we count those because some of those are base courses, some of those are official wife school courses. We count all of them because our wife school students complete all of the courses.
Yes.
So anything that you find on there that's interest to you, you can start there. But generally, we like people to start with super parenting
Mm-hmm.
or the etiquette course, right? But
Yes.
in honesty, people need everything.
They do. They need all
Someone
the
they need.
seven the seven fundamental courses too. Though that's a good place for people to start if they don't know where to start. So
Yeah, and also, um, I want to point out again that the courses, I mean, the students who don't take any courses would probably score something according to what we know
mm,
about how people start off with us, according to what we know when we first get to the very beginning and we're just in shock that people don't know things. When you look at the um, list, the 10 different categories that men view women as across the earth, because it's based on masculine instinct, it's not based on culture. And
mhm.
when you view those 10 things, those categories that we go through, where it's the selflessness and the respect and generational success skills and stuff like that, then American women start actually losing points. They're getting negative points because their answers are so opposite and so wrong and
Yes.
even dangerous. so, so most American women, especially our women, would receive about a negative 380.
And that's a testament for the ladies who have had their consultations because they are in the positive side of the range.
Uh-huh.
It's a huge testament to.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. So I haven't counted up everyone's points
Mhm.
from their consultations because it's a scoring system. It is, 0 to 1,000,
Mhm.
but it also can be negative 1,000, right?
Correct.
And the first lady scored a 661 out of 1,000, but it was obvious that she had taken about half the courses. So we could have taken a good guess. I actually do not base the score on courses taken at all. It's so interesting. It just keeps matching like that. The score is based on the actual qualifications of the questions that we specifically ask and the little tests that we give live.
Yes.
So it's fascinating because the score generally mirrors the amount of studies that they have, the things that they have already learned.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that a couple of ladies, and the other thing that's funny is the Nigerian girl knew a lot of things already because she comes from Nigeria. So people
Her
should be
pedigree,
really
her family, right? Her family
right.
background set her at another standard that people would be like confused as to why so many doors open for this young lady. But it's because she was raised well. She was actually raised.
And also, she can get dates
Hmm.
at over 300 pounds, even at 340 pounds, she could get dates. Now, the men were not responding the way that she wanted at all. But I can't explain to you how many people who look like they are a physical 10 who can't even get a date. They don't even know how to speak politely. So you can get, they probably can get a date, but they have to pay. Then,
Mm.
they have to pay. And, we have this um, amazing thing that we're talking about for the first time in human history. I mean, human history, the 50-50 relationship.
Mm.
That's only because women don't know how to be women anymore. That thing only exists because women don't know how to be women anymore. So a girl who's a 10 is going to be treated like a meal ticket, a free car that a male can use while she's at work to go cheat on her with somebody else. That's what we're looking at here. And I hope that people are truly, truly understanding that this is what we teach is based on masculine instinct,
Yes.
not culture, not opinion. We don't need to know every man.
Hmm.
All males differ and they do respond based on their emotion. But men operate based on their instincts. So, yes, we can tell you what all men generally prefer and are looking for. And that's all we do. That's all we're doing.
Yes.
Do they like different colors? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it's not it doesn't get more deeper than that. Yeah, so that is fascinating. So many American women will score a negative 380. It means they are not only not qualified to be a quality man's wife,
Mhm.
but they also are a danger to a quality man.
And they know, so their instinct is to stay away.
Yeah. Or, hit it 2 times. People are shocked that I've been saying hit it 2 times. That's how people get babies, right?
Maybe once.
Yep. You said maybe once. We have a guest. Let's see who it is. The guest is going to have to show their face, or they're going to have to go away because we said if you dare. We said that part.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Fair, fair. Mm. I don't see them.
It
What
went
happened to
away.
the guest? Oh, they decided to go away. Okay. Anybody else, go to the link on the top of right underneath this post, and you can join this chat. You can say whatever you want to say. You can ask us questions. All right, come on out. We're waiting for you.
We're looking also at the live section, so if there are any questions about wife school, um,
Oh, you mean the chat?
the chat, yes, I have it pulled up.
Okay, let me see.
Because cameras are for iPhones, even though my tech is on something else.
Okay, all righty. More iPhone jokes. Okay. Look at the guy saying, "Yep, use women's car while the woman's at work," and then brag about it. The men are confirming. Okay. All right. So, yep. Come on, guests.
Because
You know,
they're
how
educated.
many people love to talk all kinds of oh yeah, because they educated. People love to talk all kinds of smack about what they would say to us if they were given the chance.
Oh yeah,
There are groups of people who know that we're online right now.
they do.
Won't they join the chat? Mhm. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, Nikila Polk, with your ratchet self? Yeah, we don't care. The funny thing, the most interesting thing about us is we don't have time to be low lives. It's one of the most interesting things about us. We don't have time to be low lives. We don't have time to look in the direction of low lives. We are here focusing on the high life, which we live daily and which we teach people to live in daily. And that's just the end of that. For everybody who's watching, there are several hate groups who, and when I say hate, I mean they hate themselves. Okay? That's all we really need to say about that. Um, we have people who are new to our movement and they like to, and then if they say that they're interested, oftentimes someone will tell them, no, because you should Google them. Google us for what? Google us and find what? What some, you have to understand something about Black America. Our people do not enjoy watching others who look like us succeed to the level which we have.
Indeed.
You have to understand that. You're never going to be able to have great leadership in Black America if you keep falling for the people who hate the leaders. And this has been happening for several hundred years in America. You would think that people would smarten up by now.
No, I don't think they would smarten up because right now we're repeating the Tuskegee experiment. So I don't think that they're
We
smartening
are,
up.
right. Someone said, those women are crazy. Yeah. But actually, in reality, America needs therapy, you know? And this is a deep thing, it's a scary reality. Um, so we have to remember that we have people who need medication, but America will not treat them. And so people fixate themselves to us. They're super fans or super obsessed. But really, they're either on medication or they need medication. And we know this from years of experience. There are not many people. There are like just a small number who love to spread themselves around and try to be heard or try to get attention in association with us. And it's so a waste of time. They're
Right.
wasting time. So
It's become
that's
very clear, like there's no substance to their behavior. It's just now people can see for what it is.
they've been at this for like 5 years. The same people. Go get a life.
Right.
You know what you can do in 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
World, have a family, make a lot of money. I can
Mhm.
think of lots of things that have
Yeah.
happened in 5 years
And
that
people with common sense know that only a loser is going to spend their time trying to chase and attack people online for 5 years. Okay. Um, but we want people to understand that we focus on high thinking people. We literally don't have the ability to exist around other types of people. And we have watched people elevate themselves just to study what we teach. Because some people are like, look, I'm not getting it from the very beginning. And that's okay too. You know, we're here to speak to our people and to truly get them to uh, elevate. And so if that is going to take place that for a particular person and they don't feel like they're close enough, um, generally speaking, we're still speaking to everybody who wants to reach generational success, who is a Black person. That's another thing. Some of these people who are annoying us or trying to annoy us are not even us. So we already know what that is about. Or they're in the other team. So we already know what that's about. But we want everyone to know that right now, you're going to have to choose in all aspects of your life. You're going to have to choose if you're on the winning team or not. And you can see that happening right now with the pandemic and the vaccines and people divided over just being divided over what they're going to do, what kind of choice they will make. Some people are not interested in making a choice for themselves, even concerning vaccines. It's a personal choice. And some people don't want to make choices for their own lives. So we know what team they're on. So for us, our concern is making sure that our people who come to us know the difference between the winning team and the losing team, and that they have a good chance without too much noise involved. So one of the reasons why we do remove people from my page who are disruptive is because that's not how a healthy classroom is run.
Right.
And so we do everything we can to give favor to the students who are serious. And the moment someone comes up with distraction and disruption, they have to go.
Right.
So our students, we love to treat them very well. If you ever come to visit us, we love to treat you very well. If you're online with us, if you're in a video chat with us, we love to treat you very well. We love to pour your drink. We love to serve your food. We love to give you compliments. We love to tell you how beautiful you are. We love to make sure that you don't have to open doors. We love to make sure that you don't have to carry heavy things. We love to treat our guests well, our students. Okay? And that's how we operate with almost everything. So we literally feel protective over our wife school students. We feel very protective over our wife school students. When we see a student who is about to really make a breakthrough and who is really getting to a point of a clear path to success, we become very protective over them for life.
Yes,
Because it's just the way that we operate. What is it?
they've made a huge commitment to bettering themselves for their future family and for their future generations. So we absolutely match their energy, you know.
Yeah, we absolutely match their energy. Now, I see some people in the comments talking about cults, and those people can actually get right in here onto the chat.
Come on.
I dare you. We dare you. So we all know that is foolishness. Come right onto the chat, and we can talk about cults. Okay. Now, the next thing is, yes, you can do travel study after you finish completing your other studies. But also, if there's an opportunity to travel right now, you should take it because we don't know what is coming next. It's important to make sure that you realize that in this era, travel is a huge privilege right now. And I don't know how long that's going to be like that. So I suggest to seize the moment. That's just the best advice that I can have, that I can give you. What do you think about that, Mrs. Anderson?
Definitely, because you just the limitations that you can pull up on the map to see where you can and can't go, I think it's mind blowing. For the first time in my life, I'm like, wait a minute, I can't go anywhere I want to go.
For
Like,
me too. For me especially. I've been practicing going wherever I want to go for a long time. Hopping on the plane. You know, I hopped on the plane to surprise you in Japan,
that's true.
you know, and you were surprised to see me, but you didn't think it was odd that I could do that either. So
Well, you are kind
now,
of the person that will just fly anywhere. So it's definitely
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it's in our blood, you know? Like
yeah,
literally I've been flying since before I was born.
yeah. Flying, zooming through customs, all of that stuff now is different. So this is why we keep saying Senegal,
I,
Senegal, Senegal, because
I was
Senegal, different story. What is it?
I was flying before people were wearing pajamas to the airport and you can actually get real food on the
Me
airplanes. Like
too.
I've been flying for a very long time.
Yeah.
Uh, I
You've been flying before me.
so
I think. I think. Oh no, because of our age difference. Almost.
but we still like got dressed and I remember avocado salads and everything. Just everything was just really nice.
Uh-huh.
You don't get that in America anymore. So most Americans wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. The airline that we used to fly isn't even working anymore. If I can figure out what's going on with this camera, I'll be all right.
Okay, so someone asked, how long after you submit your wife school application would you receive a response? Generally, a couple of weeks, or longer if we have more people. Okay. And Miss Colbert says, people may come in, but they may be blocked. Guess what, Mrs. Colbert? If we can see their comment, they're not blocked. And they literally are not pressing the button to come in this chat. Okay? That's all.
That's,
There's all the proof y'all need.
and
Okay?
they're smart enough to know that they can share the link with their fellow haters
Yeah.
and join the link. But,
But
you know,
but the truth is they don't want to see themselves on a video.
mm,
They don't want to see their own face on a video. So who's that? Who are those people? We're happy to be on the video. How to self-love at blackwealthyou.com. Now, the next thing is people are asking about if you can bring children to travel study.
yeah.
Yes, you can bring children. There are some restrictions, but generally it's wide open. Yes, you can bring children. I know that you have to have a COVID test, which is not 7 days expired. I mean, not 7 days old. Okay, that's what it is. Not yet 7 days old. And that you can enter into most countries with that requirement, but it has to be is it called the PCR test? Because it can't be the rapid test, right?
I believe that is the name, PCR test.
Something like that. Just whatever is the longer test that you have to wait for, that's the one that's required. And the children have to take it too, as long as they're under age
Over
2.
2.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So now I'm going to look at some of the comments and you can check if you saw one question that we can.
Only food is, or the only food that you can get decent are on
Who
international.
somebody asked a question about food?
The international flights are
Oh,
is the only
oh, yeah.
you can get decent food. Uh, that's true.
Yeah, Aaliyah Mahdi is saying if you can get out of America sooner than later, you should. She should know she's also in Senegal.
Mhm.
Yep, we are not playing.
We don't take
At
it for granted.
least,
Passport
yeah,
holders don't take it for granted. So,
at least we have, okay, so we're here. I'm in France and Mrs. Anderson is in Senegal. At least we have the ability to move around from where we are. We can still go more places, but you have to like get out the America part first. If you can get out. And you have to understand that there are some trappings, but also the government does not expect us to push very much with the trappings. So there are ways to get around a lot of these restrictions because they literally still need planes to travel. Planes still need to bring cargo, very much so. This is why they're flying with empty planes. But there's also a rule that that they have to fly some of their planes empty so that they can keep their spot at the airport or with the Aviation Flight Association. I think that's called what it's called. And so um, there are seats. There's tons of seats, and so there are ways for you to get seats if you're serious. And then after Christmas, I think the prices will even go down because they were not expensive.
mhm.
They were okay.
Like $500 or something.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
affordable. I was surprised.
yeah. Some people are talking about colorist elitists from New Orleans. These people don't know us at all. Okay, what are y'all talking about? My daddy is black. Go sit down.
Oh.
Y'all lucky I don't have more wine. Okay, so yeah, that's my New Orleans coming out. So we are really having great responses with the consultations. I mean, super duper responses. And I'm thinking that we will go on a larger platform with the consultations
Okay.
because we have been invited.
Yeah.
So maybe we will do that to collaborate with another organization slash entity person. So we may do that with the wife ability consultations, and we're really excited. They can begin to get 10,000 views minimum instead of, because I keep my platform very small because people are annoying me. That's why.
Okay.
I don't want to look at the people annoying me because I need to be able to keep teaching people. So I keep my platform small. I mean, it's small to me. I have uh maybe 20,000. No, no, maybe 17,000 followers here.
Mhm.
But in reality, that translates, that multiplies when it goes and when it's shared and stuff like that. But I like to keep that number right there. And that number translates to how much activity we have throughout the year. It translates very well. So I know that our reach is much, much, much wider than 17,000. But 17,000 is the number of people that we are listening to.
Mhm.
Because the other one, we can't listen to too much chatter and too much disrespect. With the 17,000, they know how we operate. They know that we don't tolerate disrespect. My page is completely open. Everybody can comment. So at this point, people are doing as well as they can. And all of the little, low lives, they've been blocked already.
It's
Okay.
very peaceful. It's like,
They can make new posts if they want. They can make new profiles if they want, but it won't work. It never works. They just get
no.
blocked again. It's the
Yep.
same people. It's the same like 10 people.
And, okay, come on now. Most of the people who are coming and they're doing,
What is it?
most of the time, they think that we don't know what a new or fake profile looks like. I don't understand why they think that we wouldn't be able to know right off the bat that your profile is fake. Like, we know that you have a fake.
Right.
We know which profiles are fake.
Yeah. You know, okay, someone is asking this question. I think this is really an interesting question. Tell me what you think about this. When people ask us, where do we think, from our experience, Black Americans should live outside of America? And we're sitting in France and Senegal. What do they think we're going to say? What do they think we're going to say?
I don't know.
We're going to say France and Senegal
I think
because that's where we live.
I think that they want to hear. They want to hear us. They want to hear us say an English-speaking location, but we're not going to say an English-speaking
I
location
did
because
not think of that.
English.
I didn't even think of that. I think so. You're like, so we're not giving the answer that they want. Yeah, people are not receiving the answer that they want. So, okay, that's a really good point. Now, listen, we're not intimidated by living in a French-speaking nation. But the other thing to really understand and try really hard to wrap your mind around it, you need therapy away from English.
Really?
You need therapy away from English. And these English speakers are the main ones saying it's bad everywhere. It's tyranny everywhere. It's violence everywhere. It's racism everywhere. That's the English speakers saying that. Because I speak 5 languages.
Mm-hmm.
And in the other 4 languages that I speak, people don't say that those things are everywhere. It's everywhere where people speak English. English is like some diabolical language. I hate to have to put it like that because I'm speaking English right now. But as a person who can translate for you, in reality, it's a really negative, nasty, vile language. And the people who speak it think in those ways. So I urge you to understand that even if you don't understand when you go to another country, that is actually to your benefit. You don't need to be thinking in English. You need a break. Even if it's only a break, you need a break from all of that. You probably make yourself think that in another language, the people are saying the same stuff they're saying in English. They're not. You would be shocked at what they're talking about. They can have heated conversations over which are cute, teddy bears or rabbits. Because those are like the extent, really, you would be shocked. You would hear all of this passion, and you would then if you when you start to learn the language, you'll realize that they're passionate about family things, funny things, interesting debates, not people torturing people and cutting off their limbs like we do in America. Not that. Not that. It's us. We need to, detox from that English. So even if you go somewhere, you're speaking English. The other people don't need to be speaking English all the time for you to be having a great time. It's actually going to make you feel better that they're not. What's your experience like, Mrs. Anderson? Do you want to tell us more?
My experience since being out of America has been great. It's extremely peaceful. And I just couldn't even think about going back at this moment in life. I'm just like, it's no matter where you go, like you have the sense of unity and community that people in America are asking for. You literally have that here. I mean, to the extent of if I went to the grocery store and the security guard saw me, and then my husband asked if the security guard at the grocery store, mind you, have you seen, my wife today? And he'll say, yes, she had on a blue dress with a cream scarf. Like they are paying attention. Nothing is unnoticed. nothing feels, I mean, everything is family oriented unity, and it's just an amazing experience that you just don't even get. You don't know your neighbors in America, and I'm telling you that the security guard knows if I went grocery shopping.
Mhm. Yeah. They're like, I know her. Look, and she's looking great today. I'm happy to see everybody's doing fine. You know, we are, like I say, all as much as I can.
You
Americans
actually
are
know
living
that.
in a bubble. Americans are living in an ignorance bubble. They go around saying nasty things to people for fun. They go around spreading rumors for fun. You know, I know that Bill Cosby wishes that he left there. He had faith. Look at Mr. Cosby. He had faith that America was going to be fair to him. No. Everybody should have had a wake up call with that. And that rocks my mind that people did not. America's dad, with almost no proof. With no proof, I think. I'm just, giving the benefit of doubt. So, stuff that happened 60 years ago, 20 to 60 years ago, and you can say whatever you want, but that's not how other people are prosecuted for doing the exact same and worse things. So I'm so surprised that people are not clear that this is that you don't have fairness, you don't have freedom. There's just so much odd negativity. It's odd. And I think that we confuse people. I heard someone
We do?
say, yeah, I do. I think we do. I think that I heard, I think people think that we are either secretly diabolical or, okay, not people, just a tiny bit of people, but still. I think that we confuse them because a lot of people don't know people because they don't know people like us. You know?
Okay.
So, yeah, it's deep. It's very deep. Um, but we always go forward. We always have beauty around us. We always have excellence. We always succeed. And I'm proud of our students and our progress and our growth. Every single 3 months, we grow at some type of large rate. And I'm sure that confuses people, but that's not our problem. That's not our problem. That's their problem. I hope that they find a way to enjoy their lives. And I'm only hoping because I don't want to be close enough to have confirmation. But watching our students and watching our own families grow the way that we have is a great, great joy. Someone said, when I first people would ask, where's your husband? What? I don't know. No. This thing about,
Maybe when they first started.
when the hate
Anyways,
groups first started.
when my American mom thought it was community support.
Actually, I don't know.
Outside, when you left outside of America, you were asked where your husband was. Maybe if you were
Oh,
over 25, they've been asking where your husband was.
that
maybe you were
person. Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited. You know what happens?
Where's your protection?
Yeah, where's your protection? I'm excited. Do you know what happens when um, have come as far as we have come? At this point, there's nothing but years and success behind us. At this point, there's nothing that can stop us. And it's been like that, in my opinion, almost from the very beginning, because we are so interested and invested in the success of our people. No, we don't want everybody. We should say that
Right.
again and again. But we need at least a small, tiny percentage of us to be generationally successful. And that's all. You know, Mrs. Anderson and I volunteered for free for the first few years. That's what we wanted to do. And then we became burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to like pace ourselves. But we're here for our people, and a lot of people don't like that. But at this point, most people understand and most people do. So it is very refreshing. I think one of the reasons why people do understand better is because their lives have shown them that what we have been teaching is true. The pain and the struggle and the lack of choices and the lack of respect for them to be able to have human rights and for women to be treated like women and men to be treated like men is frustrating people. I guess maybe they were holding on to it, that the good treatment would come back one day, and they just have been more and more tired. And some people who were naysayers in the beginning are still
I see
single
people
and they're
now.
sick. Hmm?
I see people now saying when things get back to normal, and I'm just like, what do you mean back to normal? It's
Yeah,
not getting back
yeah, that's it.
to normal.
That's it. It's not going back to normal.
Oh,
So the best thing that people can do is be good people. Care about other people.
mhm.
Care a bit about your generational success of your family. Care about your people after that. Care about your community. You have to focus on being a good person, because when it's time for you to reach your arm up and you want someone to help you, if you haven't been the type of person who deserves help, you won't get it. And I'm sure you can see that that day can easily be very soon. So hopefully we can leave you with that. Guess that's all. You want to say something, Mrs. Anderson?
No, well, yes, visit Black Wealth U. I am super excited. I do want to say something because I am so excited for the certified Creole cooking school. Like tomorrow, I'm
Mhm.
like super excited because we're making another dish tomorrow. So for those who um, need support in the kitchen, which is most Americans, go ahead and
Yeah,
sign up on Black Wealth U for the subscription because you will get to learn 48 international dishes that your family will absolutely love, 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 love.
yeah,
So
with
I'm so
specific measurements. With the measurements. We're so proud about the measurements part.
yeah.
Yeah. So yay. I don't know if you saw it, but the third one is up there.
Oh yay! Oh.
Okay.
Right. Well, we're cooking tomorrow and plating tomorrow, and we're so
Yeah.
excited. That I mean, I'm excited now. Now I
I'm
have to calm down to try to go to sleep.
You get super excited for the cooking part, and that is so cute.
I do, because it's delicious.
It really is. I'm so proud. I'm really proud. The flavor is just off the charts. People keep saying, I expected to learn how to cook, but I didn't expect all this good layers of flavor. And that makes me so proud. The food has layers of flavor. The rest of the courses has layers of information. We are layer people because we got to go up, up, up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
My
that's all.
name.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Oh, somebody was chatting. Okay.